Hey everybody, Patrick 1969 here, and it's been quite a while since I've done a Robot Spirits figure review, and for good reason. I've been selling a lot of stuff, I've been trying to ship everything out to people, and do reviews at the same time, and Robot Spirit figures kind of just fell to the wayside. But in that whole business, I've been able to add to my collection, and one of them has been the highly coveted, highly expensive Astraea Gundam from the Double O Sides manga comic series, whatever. This figure, let me just say, is so expensive for just this little thing. It's incredible how it's just incredible how expensive it was. So of course, I'll be showing you what he comes with, telling you about his articulation. Not showing, I'll explain that in a little bit. And what else? Give you a little info on the figure itself. So the first thing I'll tell you is that this was a Damashii web shop exclusive. There's a second version of this figure coming out, the Astraea F, that's completely all red and comes with a green mask. I haven't placed my order with it yet, but I know I'm going to get one because that's just how I am. In fact, I'm going to try and get two. But anyways, this was an exclusive, I think, back last year or so. I'm not sure. I bought this figure online on eBay for around $100, and plus the shipping, I think. No, I'm sorry, for around $150, and plus shipping, it was a little bit more too. Can't remember exactly because I tried to block it from my mind. But this figure is expensive. So if you're lucky enough to find a seller in the US with this figure, get it. Don't worry about how much the figure costs itself. The shipping could be a lot worse, and you could pay a lot more if you got it overseas. So just go for it, get the figure, get it done. Don't worry about anything else. That's, of course, if you have the money. So anyways, like I said, this figure is from the Double O side stories, and I'm not sure when this Gundam... Oh, yes. Comes out right before the start of the first season of Gundam Double O. And it's, I believe, a second generation Gundam for Celestial Being, where it's actually like a test bed for most of its weapons that it will give to the third generation? I think they're the third generation Gundams, such as the the Virtue and of course the Exia and whatnot. So with that being said, let's show you some of his weapons. Of course, he has the GN shield, which looks a lot like the Exia's. Has the trusty and reliable GN beam sabers, which of course come with two GN beam saber blades. Fit in like that. And these go in the back skirt, in the butt. Right there. They stick out. Kind of like a sore thumb. It's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Whoops. Don't want them to fall. Okay. He also comes with his GN rifle, or well, I guess it's a rifle. It's not long enough in my book to be a rifle, but it comes with a GN rifle, and it has a little peg right here that can fit into his arms to be stored. Like that, or his legs. I haven't really done it on his legs yet. Can it go in? Yes. Like that. So it can be stored on the body at any time. This GN bazooka weapon, which actually goes on the collarbone area. I know the Gundams don't have a collarbone, but the collar area of the Gundam itself, you take out one of the little V-fins on the collar and you stick this in there. I'm not going to do it right now because it's a hassle. And so that's where that goes. Right there. He comes with also a display peg for one of the Robot Spirit display stands. So when you get that, you put this in its up its butt, and it'll hold it. A number of hands, including the jazz hands, the trigger finger hands, as you see before you, and where is it? Well, actually, you know what? He comes with two different trigger finger hands. I never noticed this. One's more prominent than the other. So he has the normal trigger finger hands, where the finger, you can see it's obviously bent, and then this one where it's kind of slightly bent. I don't know what the deal is with that. And then last but not least, my favorite part of this figure, the GN sword version 1. Slides out like that. Has a handle for him. So it goes cutting away, and this fits right on the forearm. Oops, get that back closed. It fits right on the forearm of the figure, and it's ready for anything with this knife. Sorry, sword. It's very, very cool. A lot shorter than the Exia's sword. So, but it's of course, you know, the first version, the test bed version. It doesn't shoot anything out. It's just a sword. So, in case you're wondering that. That's it for accessories. Now to the figure itself. If you own the Exia, which hopefully all of you do, then this figure shares a lot of the same articulation, and in some cases some of the same parts, I think. You'll see that the feet are kind of the same right there. The legs right here are kind of the same. Knees, legs, and a little bit of arms as well. Let's see, what else? In terms of, yeah, similarities, then it ends pretty much right there. Another unique thing to note about this, oops, let me back this up, about this guy is that the GN drive, or the GN furnaces, or areas where the GN drive particles come out, is quite different. I mean, it has these three funnels or fins coming out of its back, rather than just the cone shape that the regular GN drive engines have on them. So, how's that? I can't show you too much of the articulation because I'm scared of breaking it. This figure costs way too much for me to kind of play around with it too much. So you're just going to have to take my word that it has a lot of the same articulation as the Exia. Unfortunately, though, the one drawback is that these V-fins right here that are supposed to come out pop out when you don't want them. They're too loose, so when you are just moving his arms around or anything like that, they'll pop off. Let's see. So that's pretty much it. If you're going to be looking for this guy, keep an eye out for American sellers, like I said. They're way better than the overseas guys, you know, in terms of just a cheaper price. It will ultimately be around $100 or so, maybe over, depending on how badly people want it and if they see it in time. It's definitely an awesome, awesome figure to add to your Robot Spirit collection. I really, really love it. I'm hoping to get a second one so I can display this one. So, other than that, that's all I have to say. Have fun searching for this guy. Good luck, and thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.